I'm your host, Chelsie Burroughs.
Hey, what's going on right now?
We're supposed to be filming the show.
Are you serious? Hey, welcome. It's Joe Zavala, Talk of the Prairie.
Come on, Joe, we gotta go. Good morning, I'm Chelsie Burroughs.
I'm Joe Zavala,
And you're watching
Talk of the Prairie.
Good morning, and thank you for joining us. I'm your host, Chelsie Burroughs.
I'm Joe Zavala.
And welcome to Talk of the Prairie. You believe it's almost June?
No, how is it already May the 30th?
I don't know, I just feel like we were just on episode 1, it was just January, and now we're all the way into summer.
And we're not fired.
Yeah, we're not fired.
People actually watch. And that's awesome.
They actually love it.
We've had some unbelievable guests.
Yeah.
We tried some unbelievable food.
Absolutely. That's always good.
It's just going by, and it's been a lot of fun with you.
Yeah.
I thought I was gonna get you mad and think you want to kick me out.
No.
I'm happy you did.
Yeah, I've been having a lot of fun. I like to laugh. And you like to talk about food, so that's something I like to talk about too. So.
Well, speaking of food, actually tomorrow is the taco time.
Yes.
Yes, we'll be out there giving out the sloppy one. So if you're in Grand Prairie, pull up to the Epic. There's going to be, I think, like 13 taquerias out there.
Fun.
A lot of tacos.
Yes.
It'll be a good time.
I just had tacos last night.
What tacos do you have? Do you have to tell me from where? What kind of tacos?
I made them myself, but they were like...
Ground beef?
No, vegan.
Okay. So
why did you say it like that?
So it was tofu?
No, it's actually Morningstar.
What is Morningstar?
So Morningstar is like a plant-based meat. So it's like a substitute for meat, but it's made from plants. You can get it at Walmart, H-E-B, pretty much everywhere.
So why didn't you make like mushroom tacos or bell pepper tacos?
I don't know. I like that Morningstar because it has like that meat, smoked meat taste.
So you like eating meat, but sometimes you don't want to eat meat, or you don't eat meat.
I don't know. It just depends on my mood. Like I'm trying to become more of like a pescatarian.
Okay, that's cool. I love fish. I could eat fish all the time.
Absolutely, I love fish. But yeah, I'm just trying to change my.
I'm sorry, I can't do Morningstar. That sounds like a sad thought.
You have to try it. It's really, really good.
Not gonna happen.
Yeah, you have to try it.
I love tofu.
Yes.
I'll eat tofu.
Well, if you like tofu, you like Morningstar. Why? You didn't even give it a chance.
No.
Come on.
It's like one of these things that somebody told me about this in life. If there's something you just don't want, to say no and move on. It's okay.
Yeah, that's a very good point. But I think you're missing out on some good, possibly tacos or veggie burgers or vegetarian burgers.
Well, I'm not gonna lie, this has been great, but we gotta go to commercial because I can't talk about this anymore. Like if you ain't gonna eat beef, I don't want to talk about it. We're in Texas. We'll be right back. We specialize more in the insurance claims. So when you have storm damage that comes through, obviously hail, wind, tornadoes, we come out, we take a look at everything on the roof. There's a lot more that can get damaged than just the roof. There's gutters, there's windows, there's fence, there's decks. I'm with Viridian Roofing and Construction. We've been in the industry for over 35 years. I'm the owner. When you call us, you get to deal directly with me. We come out and do a free property inspection and evaluation, and we're going to get out to see you very quickly.
Quebec, Canada, fighting Troy the Destroyer Dorsey, 12 rounds for the World Super Lightweight Championship.
What are you going to do now first kickboxing? First, I want to thank God. Say hello to my wife, Shelly, Hendra. Happy birthday, Shane. And thank all of my instructors and students at my school. Now, pick up boxing and boxing both again and go after a world title. Okay, thank you.
The winner and leader for super lightweight champion, Zavala,
Welcome back to Talk of the Prairie. I'm your host, Chelsie Burroughs.
I'm Joe Zavala.
And we have our very special visitor, Miss Brandy from the Cozy Cafe. How are you?
Good. How are you guys doing?
I'm good.
Happy Friday.
Happy Friday. So we have a special visitor.
We do. We have Frodo.
Frodo.
We're working on the Lord of the Rings now.
Oh, yeah.
I've never read the book.
Yeah.
Or books. I've never read the book.
No movies either?
No.
Oh, wow.
I am a Harry Potter person, but that's about it.
That's
Yeah.
usually kind of how it works.
Yeah.
I didn't watch either one.
I didn't read Harry Potter books. I just watched the movie.
Oh, he's adorable.
This is Frodo.
Hi, Frodo.
Look how handsome he
It's
is.
like a gray tux.
I would say so. Yeah. I'm so proud of you and your verbiage.
Yes.
See if we can get him to stay here. You got the treats right there, Miss Chelsie. So Frodo's 2 years old. We just got him recently, so we're still learning his personality, but he seems to be a pretty chill, calm guy.
Hi.
Doesn't seem too bothered.
Oh, he was so
This might be a first.
sweet.
Oh, and he's gone. He is very chill with the other kitties. Doesn't cause much problems.
Yeah.
As you see, he's absolutely handsome.
Yes, he's beautiful.
Yeah, he's all around a good cat.
Yeah. Would you say he's more of like on the shy, reserved side, or?
Not really. I
Yeah.
know he just left us, but that's, he wants to explore more than anything.
Yeah. So what type of family would you say would best fit this kitty?
Oh, I mean, I feel like he would do well with anybody. We've had
Yeah.
some kids already in the room with him, and they got him playing, and he doesn't seem to like hide or be too scared of too much.
Okay.
So he's really all around the perfect cat.
Yeah.
I think I say that about every one of them.
Yeah. He
Have
is-
you ever had a cat that you're like, oh,
We've had kitties that we were wondering if they would ever find a home.
Mhm.
But they did. So I mean, there's literally somebody out there for each one of these kitties, and vice versa.
Yeah. What's the adoption number now?
We are at 367 adoptions.
Woohoo.
367, yes. We
That's
had one
amazing.
go home yesterday.
Yeah.
No, Tuesday. Tuesday was.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Any special events coming up?
We have our tea party,
These are
which those are for you guys. That
know.
is actually tomorrow at
Fun.
the Cozy Cafe. It's at 6 p.m. Basically, invite a friend. Enjoy the evening. We'll have tea party type foods. There's actually like treats in there, human treats for you guys.
ooh,
Human
nice.
treats.
Human treats. We also have a fundraiser going on with Tips Treats right
Okay.
now. So
I love Tiff Treats.
they are the
So I love it. What do I have to do to go support?
Yes, you just go to our website,
Okay.
or you can go to Tips Treats and just put in Cozy Cafe Rescue in the promo bar, and we get 20% of whatever purchase you make.
That is awesome. I like to do that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
please do. You guys can send cookies to each other, and they
Yeah.
both benefit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You like cookies?
I love cookies.
What's your favorite cookie?
That's so hard. You
No,
always
you should just. Yeah.
She likes them all.
Okay, I like oatmeal raisin.
What?
What?
Are you old?
No. I like chocolate chip cookies, of course. I mean, there's so many that I like. You always ask me questions about food.
I was just wondering.
So do they have like cat cookies?
They don't. That
Yeah.
would be a great idea. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm sure that there's probably are some like pet bakeries out there that make some kind of cat cookies. They make dog
Yeah. that's
cookies,
true.
cakes, everything. So I'm sure that they do.
Yeah.
But we've got these like little chocolates right here that are
Yeah.
kind of like cat chocolate. So anything is possible these
anything
days.
is possible. Absolutely. Yeah. Is there anything else you'd like to add?
Basically, we have a family game night happening on May 31st, the very last day of May. So hopefully people will sign up and come hang out with the kitties and play a bunch of board games.
Yeah. That sounds like a lot of fun.
You said y'all have a lot of board games, right?
A lot of board
There's
games.
a lot to choose from.
Catopoly, Floating Kittens. We have basic Uno.
Yeah.
We were going to put out a cat Mad Libs. You know,
Do the cats play the board game?
they get in the way.
Oh, yeah.
They're like, "You're doing this wrong." Make way.
That's cute.
Let me get in there.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you so much for coming out today and sharing your beautiful.
Thank you for
Kitty with
having us, even though Frodo is somewhere else now.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And we'll be right back.
Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you?
Damon and I actually met in a hot tub 39 years ago in La Brea, California. We went to dinner that night, and 2 weeks later, he proposed, and we will celebrate our 39th wedding anniversary this October. Hi, my name is Michelle Trout, and I am the co-owner of Mosquito Shield.
Hi, I'm Damon Trout, and I'm also co-owner of Mosquito Shield. So at Mosquito Shield, we offer 3 services. Mosquito Shield, then we also offer Perimeter Shield, targeting spiders, ants, roaches, all the little pesky creatures you don't want to come.
And on top of that, we are family owned and operated, but it really truly is all about creating a great guest experience. And that's what we're after. And that's what truly sets us apart.
So at Viridian Property Solutions, our goal is to get you, the homeowner, the most amount of money possible for your damages. I'm the owner of Viridian Property Solutions, and we are public adjusters in the Mansfield area. We've been in the insurance business for 15 years doing property assessments. So when it comes down to getting the right estimate amount submitted to your insurance company, that's where a good public adjuster is going to come in, really be on your side.
Welcome back to Talk of the Prairie. I'm your host, Chelsie Burroughs.
I'm Joe Zavala.
And we have a very special guest from GPHOO, Miss Tammy Chan. How are you?
Good morning. Excited to be here.
Yes. So tell us about GPHOO. What does that mean and how you got started?
The GPHOO is an acronym for the Grand Prairie Homeless Outreach Organization. The way it got started is I used to work for the city of Grand Prairie. I served on staff for over 20 years. My job was city beautification. I'm an environmental artist. I got other jobs because you can't have an artist on staff in a city as small as Grand Prairie. So my title was Special Projects Manager. And one of the special projects I got was managing an ex-offender job training program. And working with the ex-offenders, I observed that many of them were homeless. And I'm like, why do you keep showing up in the same pants? You know, why are you always hungry? And they explained to me that they were living outside. They were living behind businesses and in the woods. And I'm like, wow. I knew there was no shelter in Grand Prairie, but I didn't know, how does a homeless person ever get help? Yeah. And so the Lord just put it on my heart to use all my professional skills to help them exit homelessness, to learn about the homeless response system across the country, regionally, and create one in Grand Prairie.
Yeah. So this is sort of kind of like ministry.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
We're a faith-based nonprofit. Yes, ma'am.
Absolutely. So how many homeless people were you able, if you were to estimate, how many homeless people were you able to help?
Well, if you're talking about housing, because we're a housing-focused nonprofit, we have housed 84 people who are living in the woods or just outside. Of the 84, only 6 of them are not disabled. So all of those people were disabled living outside.
Oh, wow. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
When did you start this nonprofit?
Well, I retired officially from the city of Grand Prairie in 2019. I had turned in my resignation to do this. I had the call a couple of years before, but I was slow to retire. And I finally couldn't stand the interior pressure from the Lord, I think. Mm-hmm. Turned in my notice, and the city didn't accept my notice initially, and we came to an agreement through HR where I would take on reduced responsibilities for a year or two until I could retire. And so I did that, focusing exclusively on public art in the city. And while I was doing that, I went and got my training to be a homeless outreach case manager. and learned how to use the homeless response system, including a database called the Homeless Management Information System. So if you guys were homeless, I'd go in the woods and find you. I would take pictures, I would document, submit that to HUD, and eventually HUD would say, wow, Joe and Chelsie wouldn't be out here this long if they had a place to go, so we're going to extend a housing assistance voucher to them. It's different from Section 8, and it takes 3 years of documentation before you get that offer. So I started it in 2019, retired in 2019.
Wow. So what would you say like really made you want to, you know, help people that are homeless? Like, was there like a event, or is it just something that the Lord put on your heart?
It was the Lord putting it on my heart, but it also was the courage of the homeless. So when I first started this, for example, there was this guy named Bear. Police department called me and said, hey, we got a guy that really needs help. They didn't know what to do. So they called me and I went, and he was living in a cleaned out van. I mean, there was no seats. It was just a metal shelf. And they had thought he was walking while drunk. And that's why they pulled him over, walking while drunk. But it turns out he had diabetes, was blind, and had neuropathy in his feet.
Oh, wow.
And so he was just walking to try to find some food. He had been eating out of the dumpster near where his car was parked. And so they found him holding onto a fence and wobbling. In working with Bear, one of the first things he says is, call my case manager. I'm like, what? And he had remembered this long number to Austin with the extension to his Social Security case manager. So someone had tried to help him get Social Security, and they had left the picture, and the only way he knew to survive that was to memorize the phone number to call. So I called Social Security, and they said, oh, we've been waiting on him. We're trying to connect the dots to issue Social Security benefits to him. It was that kind of survival, you know, the courage and the strength of the people who have no place to go. They're outside, they're in the heat, they're in the cold, and they're doing what they can, which might not seem like much to a lot of people, but for a blind person, remembering that long phone number and extension to Austin, that's a lot.
That is an incredible story. Yeah, and I would like to hear more stories like this right after the commercial break. So we'll be right back.
Through the magic of yoga, you get in touch with yourself, you relieve stress, anxiety. So in 2001, I started practicing yoga, and in 2012, I took my first teacher training. And so I've been teaching yoga ever since then. I started my own studio in my backyard. So immediately, I would have friends and family, my sister and my niece would come over and do yoga with us. We're about teaching people how to listen to their bodies and to understand what their body needs. And sometimes it needs to be challenged. Sometimes it needs to be nurtured. Sometimes it needs to just spin around upside down.
My name is Ben Boulier. I'm a board certified plastic and reconstructive surgeon. I'm also the owner of Posh Plastic and Reconstructive Surgery, and obviously we're based here in Mansfield, Texas. So overall, now I think I'm very happy, no regrets. I already referred people to the mission one. I told them they were great. I told them that they would be pretty down to earth, pretty straightforward. You would not be confused about the process. And for someone like me who's a novice in the process, I mean, trust me, I'm a stickler for what I want. I definitely think I got what I want.
When you're ready to build your dream home, it's important to choose the right community. You'll find that here at the Villages of Walnut Grove in Midlothian. The community is located off Walnut Grove, just north of Highway 287. You'll have easy access to Highway 67, Highway 20, 360, and the George Bush Tollway. It's an easy commute to downtown Dallas, Fort Worth, or the DFW Airport. Here you can take advantage of all that Midlothian has to offer, including nature trails, community parks, antique shops, and restaurants that are perfect for a night out in the historic downtown. Come be a part of this extraordinary community and experience the perfect blend of tranquility and convenience. Visit us today and find your dream home.
Welcome back to Talk of the Prairie. We still have our very fabulous guest. Thank you so much for coming on here today. Yeah. So those who are interested in like possibly helping or want to help someone that's homeless, what's the first thing that they should do?
Call us.
Yeah.
If you see someone that you suspect is outside without a place to stay, you can call us at 214-212-7958 or text with a few details. We try to respond immediately, and we will go and do a triage assessment, understand as much as we can quickly about their situation, and try to figure out a path to exit homelessness. There's no instant support, no instant solution, I mean. So it'll take a little while, but we'll respond immediately.
Yeah. That's beautiful.
Is there any way that people can support your cause, donations, or do you have any events coming up?
Helping the homeless is a 24/7 job. We get text calls all the time. Our best opportunities and most significant thing you can do is come ride with us for meal delivery. So we deliver meals to the camps and the spots because there's no shelter in Grand Prairie. Everybody's outside.
Yeah.
And the shelters in Dallas and Fort Worth and Arlington are full. So they're stuck outside. Is come out with us to deliver meals. In fact, Daniel Castaneda has purchased food from your restaurant to help us, and we've taken it out to the homeless. They love it, by the way. But we, the single greatest thing you can do is come out with us and see what we see, because you can't unsee it. We've got people in wheelchairs outside. We've got people with legs bandaged outside. We've got people with congestive heart failure outside, and they're not out there to hurt you. They're out there struggling. So if you'll come out with us for meal delivery, we deliver on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday from 12:30 till we finish. Just give us a couple of hours, then you decide how best you can help us. Can you reach out to your sorority? Can you reach out to your customers? Can you reach out to your church members and have them come out? And then that's how it grows. People come and see and they say, oh, this is what I can do.
Yeah. I was reading something about one of your projects. It's a documentary project.
Yes, so that actually happened right before I retired from the city. And so what I did was, when I knew I was going to start an outreach to the homeless, I'm an artist, I'm an environmental artist, and I believe art can change the world.
Yeah.
It can change narratives. And so I had the opportunity with a grant from the National Endowment for the Arts to do a tile mural project. So we got a matching grant from Lone Star Charitable Foundation. Wasn't matching, it was a little bit that helped. We trained 10 ex-offenders in the skill of commercial thin-set tile installation, and their graduation was the installation of the tile mural on I-30 by the parking lot. It's shaped like a ribbon, and it has prairie grasses. It was done with the help of the 10 ex-offenders.
Yeah.
And so I no longer work for the city, but we have a continuation of that project through a tiny grant from Triumph Industries and some architectural firms that have given us their tile samples. And we've already had one class, and we have all the equipment that we need. We're not ready to do a mural yet, but we're ready to do little Christmas ornaments and things like that. Our ultimate vision is a tiny home artist village where not just serving the homeless, but other people can come live out there, and we'll have studios, and we'll be creating and making things so that they can have a way to sustain themselves off of what they're making.
Yeah. What can we do to help you obtain that goal and mission?
You can come out with us and see what we do. Our first big fundraiser, the goal is to have it within 5 years, and that's to have a street art festival on shipping containers with some artists coming out painting the shipping containers. So when we do that, it takes a long time because you've got to buy the shipping containers, we've got to get the land, got to have the contracts in place. So we don't have events, fundraisers like everybody else. We put it out on Facebook. If I need a car repair for a senior citizen couple living in a car, I put it on our Facebook and I say, we've got 2 elderly people living in a car and their air compressor just went out. Here's the quote. Who can contribute? Every dollar matters. And through Facebook donations, we're able to take care of all of that. So follow us on our Facebook, and that's at GPHOO81.
Beautiful. Is there anything else you'd like to add?
I would like to stress that most of the homeless that we're dealing with are disabled. So when people think, why don't they just get a job? They can't work, and they're stuck outside. Those that receive Social Security are getting Title 16, which is $967 a month. And in order to rent an apartment here, you have to have 3 times the rent and income. So for $967, you could only afford an apartment that's $300 a month, and there's no apartments for $300 a month. So they try to stay in the motels for a week or two, and then they're outside. And you know, that's most out of the 84 we've got housed, only 6 were not disabled. So I just need people to understand that the homeless are struggling and trying to survive, and we need to help them.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much, Ms. Tammy, for coming on today and sharing your story and more information about your organization.
Can be found at GPHOO81 on Facebook. Thank you.
Awesome.
Yes, ma'am. Thank
Thank
you.
you so much.
We'll be right back.
My name is Brett Jeffries, Charles White.
Latanya Lynch, Sally Potter. I have been a patient for about 6 months. They were very thorough in making sure that I was following up with my exercises.
The experience has been great. It's a very much a family atmosphere. I actually recommended Joe and Jordan and their team multiple times.
I never thought that my chiropractor could help me with my asthma and allergies, and 4 or 5 other things they're helping me to live my best life. So this is 2024. The time for suffering and silence is over.
Life would be a dream if I could take you up in paradise up above.
Bing, bop, boom, 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 bop, bam. It's the type of shit I'm on you wouldn't understand.
Good morning, and thank you for joining us. We have a very special food friend. Her name is Big Mama. And Big Mama, I'm going to ask you a very important question. So what makes you purr?
Oh, wow. Wow. So many memories here. I'm on to a new place now. This is really unbelievable. So when we opened up, we had our martial arts classes over here. And we had our kickboxing classes over here. But this is a great memory. So many memories, man. Here, so many black belts, about 400 black belts during 1999 to 2022. I'm just now getting it, believe it or not. I've been in business for 41 years and with 2 karate schools, and I'm just not getting what I'm being able to get home a little earlier.
Welcome back to Talk to the Prairie. I'm your host, Chelsie Burroughs.
I'm Joe Zavala.
And I think it's time for our audience to get to know us a little bit better.
Yeah, we want to know more about you.
Really?
Yes. What is one thing people would be surprised to learn about you?
One thing that people would be surprised to know about. I can burp my agencies.
You know you screwed up, right? You're going to have to do it on TV.
No.
You don't have to do it right now, but you're going to have to do that.
Okay, I will do it eventually.
Wow. Okay, can I believe you just said that on TV? One thing people were surprised about me is I like to be by myself as much. Like I just like being at home.
You're an introvert?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, people say I'm not, but I like to be
You're
by myself.
probably equally balanced like I am.
You think so?
Yeah. Like you have like your moments where you want to be extroverted and talk to people, and then you have your time where you want to be alone and recharge and isolate and be an introvert.
Probably so. Yeah. What was your first job and what did it teach you?
My first job professionally was
No. First job. I don't want your professional job. What was your first job?
Yeah, professionally, my first job was the morning news anchor.
No. First job. Like that was your first job ever? First check.
It was a professional news anchor.
Like, so you didn't work at McDonald's or Six Flags?
Mm-mm.
Your first job was your professional music.
Yes.
Okay. I worked at Six Flags when I was 15 years old. I sold lemonade. I stole lemonade, snow cone, popcorn, cotton candy. I did that for a whole summer. I made a lot of money. It was a good time. I learned how to sell.
What did I learn? I learned how to document and to cover myself really well.
Cover yourself for what? You're making a lot of mistakes?
No, just corporate America stuff.
Oh, I don't know. I just rock and roll. I guess they can fire me if they need to. Y'all gonna fire me? Fire me. What is your go-to karaoke song or car jam?
That's so hard because I have so many songs that I like to just blast. I don't know. That's hard.
Then you don't really have one. It should just be a boom. You should just already know.
No, I just have a lot of songs that I like to listen to. What was I listening to this morning? Let's see. What was I listening to? Come on.
What?
Okay,
Well,
I was listening to Bad Girl by Usher. I don't know why.
I'm not even going to go there. There's too much stuff in the news with Diddy and everybody. So right now, I'm on like 90s hits or 2000 hits.
That is a 2000 hit.
I'm just jamming out, and stuff is just popping up, and I'm like, yeah, that was me in middle school. What up? Or actually, it was high school, but
Yeah.
What's a dream guest you'll love to interview on this show? Ooh, this is a good question.
You first.
Man, what would be really cool is whenever the top chefs come through DFW throughout the country, because I'm finding out more and more top chefs are coming to DFW hosting things. It would be cool to bring them on and talk about that event that they do. That would be my dream.
My dream would actually to get Selena Gomez on the show because one, she's from Grand Prairie, and I don't know. I think it's between.
So what you have to do starting next week, every single post, you need to put Selena Gomez, please come on.
I don't even know how to reach her team. Like,
No. We just need to put it on social.
They'll see it.
Just put it on social. Say, please come on when you're in Grand Prairie. Every single post you do about us, you post that. Please come on.
Okay, yeah, a post, or if I can get an email, I will definitely reach out. It's either Selena Gomez or Sarah Jakes Roberts, and that's because she's doing a lot for the GP community. So it's between those two.
I feel so bad. Who's Sarah Jakes Roberts?
Well, so she's a minister. You know who Bishop T.D. Jakes is?
Yeah,
That's
she's
his daughter.
taking over. She
She just took over. So yeah.
Cool. That'd be awesome. Yeah, bring them on. Let's do it. The Talking to Prairie makes one lasting impact. What do you hope it is?
That we brought unity to the community, and then we're bringing.
You a rapper now?
Yes.
Unity to this community. What?
And we're being a voice for the voiceless. So
That's that. Okay. Me, if GP's go GP, I just want GP to be on the spotlight.
period.
That's it.
Yeah.
I love Grand Prairie,
Yeah. I think that's a good enough answer. I think that's good. Yeah.
and we'll be right back.
Let's put some lipstick. Oh, let's left in my purse. What's the Joe? What are you doing here?
Testing out the bathtub. Award-winning design combined with more standard features at the base price than any other builder in the Metroplex. That's what you get with a Bloomfield home. Now you can build your dream home right here in Somerset, one of the top communities in Mansfield, Texas. This is a master planned community with so many built-in amenities, and the location is great. The community is located near Highways 287 and 360, offering a quick commute to Fort Worth, Arlington, or downtown Dallas. Here in Somerset, we're offering oversized home sites, giving you plenty of space to build one of Bloomfield's classic series of homes. Students in Somerset will attend schools in the top-rated Mansfield ISD, known for its strong academics and athletics. Come see one of our models and let's start making your dreams come true.
Welcome back to Talk of the Prayer. We're gonna play a little game.
I'm ready for this game.
Okay, so this segment is called Hot Take. That we have like, I guess 5 little options.
What's a hot wings one called? Is that called hot takes too?
Hot
wings.
ones.
And we should do something like that.
You're always thinking about food,
I
but
am.
so it says if you have your own hot takes, please say those. Okay, so they made some hot takes for us, and it says please feel free to elaborate on them. Okay, so the first one is hot take for GP. Why does it feel like 360 is always? What are you laughing? What's so funny?
That was an Anchorman moment right there.
It was a what?
Anchorman moment.
An anchor man.
You read out eating hot takes that you were like also.
Oh well, I can't help it. It's ingrained in me. Okay, so the first one. Ow! You see that fly just tried to attack me.
It didn't like your hot take.
Okay, so why does it feel like 360 is always under construction? That's the first one.
360, like, I don't know. Like that 360 and 30 thing has been going on for 10 years and I'm over it.
Yeah,
I'm over it.
Yeah, I try to stay away. And then the second one is GP deserves its own food festival.
GP deserves, actually, we do have our own food festival. Tiffany Dairy does a food festival. It was last November and there was like a lot of amazing chefs there. From Top Chef, from Food TV. She's doing it again. It's actually moving to October. And like, yeah, I think that is going to be the go-to food festival for sure. And it's going to the second year and I'm so excited for it.
That is exciting. But they just they put in the notes that it doesn't have to be all tacos. I thought that was very interesting.
There won't be any tacos at that festival.
Yeah. Okay, so the third one is a GP reality show would be more dramatic than The Bachelor.
So I actually have a friend of mine that was on Bachelor.
There's quite a few people that were on The Bachelor that are sort of kind of from this area.
Oh yeah, because Dallas people are beautiful.
Yes.
Dallas Fort Worth people are beautiful. Texans are just beautiful.
Yeah.
Men and female, we're just great. Look at this face.
I've never
I'm happily married, but if I was a bachelor, like they would come scoop me up real quick.
I've never met an unattractive Texan. I will tell you that.
Oh, I've seen some ugly ass Texans. You're lying. There are some ugly Texans.
Oh my God, that's so mean.
I said Dallas Fort Worth. I didn't say like some other city. I said Dallas or Fort Worth.
El Paso?
Hey, why are you hating on my people for?
I don't know. Just El Paso just slipped out. It came to mind. Okay.
Okay.
So stop calling it Dallas. It's Grand Prairie.
I'm guilty of this too. Like I'm about to go international and I just say Dallas because it's easier. Then somebody says, oh, DFW or Dallas Fort Worth. Then I say, or if they're from Texas, I say, well, actually Grand Prairie. It's kind of like a hierarchy.
Yeah.
Like everybody knows Dallas and we are technically close. We're Dallas County.
Yes. We are in Dallas.
But yeah, I get it. But maybe one day you could say Grand Prairie.
I don't know. I feel like that's okay to let slide. Now, it's the people that think Fort Worth and Dallas are the same city, which is absolutely not true.
True, but you could say Fort Worth internationally, and people still don't know Fort Worth.
Because when I lived in Shreveport, everybody, when I would say, "Oh, I'm from Fort Worth," they'll be like, "Oh, okay, yeah, you're from Dallas." Yeah. Like, no, I'm not from Dallas. I'm from Fort Worth.
And well, the thing about it too is like, you say GP, people say Arlington. It's like, no, it's Grand Prairie.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Okay, so the last hot take is no one knows where the city limits of GP actually start or end.
That's 100% true. Like,
I get it. Yeah.
You're in Dallas, you're in Fort Worth, you're in Mansfield, you're in Arlington, you're in Midlow. Yeah. What other cities do we touch? Irving.
Yep. Irving's way up there.
But Irving GP, the Lone Star Park, that's where it touches.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Because Grand Prairie is so long. We touch so many different cities.
Yeah.
We pay so many different taxes, different cities, different counties, different school districts. It's just, it's wild.
Yeah.
So that's a hot take. Like, why do we make GP so long? Why couldn't it just be simple, square? Why is it like all these curves? And then we're getting more land to make it even more south. So, yeah, that is crazy.
Yeah, that's absolutely insane.
And if you have any more hot takes that you want us to ask in here, or maybe get some Judge Joe rollings on some of these hot takes, just let us know.
Yeah, we'll be right back.
When it comes to building your dream home, most people demand quality and affordability, as well as the right community that offers a great quality of life. That's what you'll find right here. Welcome to Rockwood, the pinnacle of luxury living here in Mansfield. The community is located just off Gertie Barrett Road near Highway 287, and you're perfectly situated between Fort Worth, Arlington, and Dallas with easy access to Highway 20. Rockwood offers oversized home sites where you can build one of our signature series of homes. You have enough space to build up to a 4-car garage. Come visit Rockwood here in Mansfield and experience the Bloomfield difference.
This is a beautiful living room. It's so nice. You got that nice view. Now let's go ahead and take a look at this primary bedroom suite. Joe, what are you doing?
Where am I at?
We're at one of the Bloomfield homes.
Oh, yeah. Isn't this a beautiful bed right here?
It is. It's very nice.
Man, this bedroom, I just love it. I think that's the reason why I fell asleep in here.
I would say probably 4 minutes.
I'm your cutest grandchild now.
I didn't say that, but yeah.
Oh,
Dairy Queen closes in 10 minutes.
Hi, I'm William Cletus, president of Solving the Maze. Solving the Maze is an A to Z managed service provider. We cover everything from basic tech support, project services, in every single area of information technology. Additionally, one of our focuses as a managed service provider is putting the word service first. Solving the Maze makes sure that you see the face. It's not just remote support all the time. We're going to come on site. We're going to help you. We're going to engage. You're going to see a face.
My name is Adam Stanley.
Veronica Guerrero Kwan, Dr. Amanda Stanley.
Eric Kwan.
Morgan Forrest. I'm Morgan Brown. I'm a licensed psychological associate at School of Psychology.
My fun fact is that I was born and raised in Honduras. My dad is half Chinese and a mix of both.
I actually speak 2 languages, so English is my first language, but Spanish is my preferred language.
So a fun fact about me is that I'm first generation Mexican American. I was the first in my family to be born in the United States. My favorite part about being part of the family psychology team is loving every person that I work with. I think when we think about like work, it's like, oh, there's always that one person you don't like or you have issues with, but I don't have that here. Like I absolutely adore each and every person I work with on a personal level, and then on a professional level, they're really good at what they do. So I absolutely love it.
Morning session. Plant-based meat belong in barbecue. Really? No. If you don't want barbecue, why are you bringing up plant-based stuff? It's gonna be some vegetables. Whatever. Next case. Hot chocolate versus bouquet. Let's be small. It doesn't like an odd. Are you sure you got to use a briquette? So are the square things? It's a lump of briquette. That's a briquette. Of course, lump gets hot enough. I'm gonna have to roll a lump. It's much better than briquette. I'll be just that briquette. Next case. This is the national beer of Texas. Is the one known as beer. It's the only beer that you should be taking if you're barbecue or you're in the state of Texas. And we are done. Court adjourned. Board, Judge Joe. We're going to go over 3 things right now. First one is sauce with brisket. I rule in favor of sauce. Sauce makes everything better. Don't be scared. Get some sauce in there. Chop it up with the sauce. You know what? It's top one. Good. So, next, okay? Buffalo ribs. How rolling is? I like it. I know people said they wanted to build a picture. And I want them to fall off. Chili's baby back ribs. That's just funny. Break apart. Just sauce all over your face. Next case, lighter fluid. Good job. Roll. No! Don't do lighter fluid. That's chemical. Come on. You gotta get you a nice little tumbleweed, nomad, put it underneath there, get some fire going. Like a chimney. Use a chimney. No lighter fluid.
Are you tired of mosquitoes turning your backyard into their own personal buffet? Say hello to Mosquito Shield, the ultimate defense against pesky invaders. But wait, we don't just stop at mosquitoes. Our add-on treatments target ticks, spiders, ants, and other annoying pests, keeping your yard safe and enjoyable all season long. More protection, more time outdoors, less bites, more backyard bliss. Call now, 214-897-3077, or visit moshield.com to schedule your treatment today. Mosquito Shield, more than mosquitoes, it's total peace of mind.
Bloomfield is building its award-winning lineup of homes here in the sweet spot of Midlothian. Welcome to Ridge Point, the perfect blend of small-town charm with big city convenience. Ridge Point is located off 14th Street, just off Highway 287. This gives you easy access to downtown Fort Worth, Arlington, the DFW airport, as well as downtown Dallas. The community features larger home sites with a minimum width of 70 feet, as well as a playground, pavilion, and open space. Bloomfield is building its classic floor plans with the Signature Series package that offers more luxury included features at the base price. Come visit any of our model homes and see why Bloomfield was named Builder of the Year.
Welcome back to Talk of the Prairie. We are almost done with the show. Can you believe it?
Actually, I can't believe it. You want me to tell you why?
Why?
Because it's 5:30. That means there's only one day left in May. So yeah, it's the end. Everything's coming to the end. Like we're in the end of the first half of 2025.
I can't believe it. It just flew by.
I know.
Like so much has happened though. Like the Super Bowl happened, and then we have the Kendrick Lamar situation. You know, it's just you probably have no idea what I'm talking about.
No, I know Kendrick Lamar. I'm not that old.
Okay, you look so confused. So that's why I was like, okay.
Well, no, I was just thinking like Kendrick Lamar. I was like, there's so much other stuff going on. But
Yeah,
we'll go with Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah, that happened. You know, a lot of stuff's happened.
You're right. A lot of stuff has happened, but at the end of the day, it is so cool that we get to do this.
Yeah.
Like this is so much fun. We get to talk about Grand Prairie. We get to talk about random stuff, and y'all will get mad at me.
Yeah. You love to talk about food.
I do love to talk about food. You like to talk about Kendrick Lamar.
Not really.
Yeah, you do.
No, not really.
Yeah.
When was the last time I brought him up?
Probably Super Bowl.
Yeah, that was February. So that was a couple months ago.
Yeah, you're
but
right.
it would not be possible if we didn't have our fabulous sponsors,
Yes, and they are.
Family Psychology in Bloomfield Homes.
Are you gonna get you a cat and get you a new home?
Possibly.
Yeah.
I don't know. I still want a dog. I want a poodle. I'm still looking for a poodle, but they're about $3,800, and I feel like that's a lot for a 6-pound puppy.
Or maybe there's somebody out there that has a puppy that they want to give you.
Yeah, I hope so. Like any poodle, toy poodles out there, I'm definitely looking. So holla at your sister.
Well, it's 5:30. Doing some tacos tomorrow at the Epic for the Taco Fest. And the next time we're back, it's going to be May.
You mean June?
June.
Yeah. It's
June.
It's going by so fast, but I'm excited for what's to come.
And we'll see you
in
next
June.
month.